are back here on Girl Talk, and I'll tell you what, John Iannazzo has joined us from Liberty Wall Covering Window Treatments. He's amazing. He is, look at this, he is so excited to be here today. I cannot even tell you. What a treat to have you on Girl Talk. We've waited 4 years for this.
It's been a while. Thanks for having me.
You're so nice. I know he's like, what are we going to talk about today? Because we've got so much to talk about. I work with John and have worked with John for many years. And he is about as professional as they come when it comes to knowing window treatments. And from a design point of view, people forget that windows are really important. And we go through this, you and I go through this all the time. Folks will, you know, build their pool and buy their furniture, and then when it comes time to do windows, they're like, oops. We try to do it the opposite. We really try to get in there and look at windows as a beginning thing to do when you're renovating or doing your home. Talk to us, if you will, a little bit about Liberty, because I'm there every other day, and I think Erin hadn't been there yet.
I have not.
Oh, but you will love it.
You'll have to come in, absolutely. We're a full service window treatment company. We do blinds, shades, shutters, draperies, valances, the whole thing. If it goes on the window, we can do it. Yep. We also have wall coverings and fabrics. And window shades and blinds have come a long way from just the basic white and off-white blind shade to all sorts of textures and colors, and that's what I brought today to show us a small example of some of the interesting looks we can put on your window.
And you know what's interesting? I think when you go into Liberty or you talk to someone who's a professional, you learn a lot of different things about shades. I think a lot of people will go to big box stores and get paper shades or get really inexpensive shades, and you and I talk about this all the time. That's great. However, you will get what you pay for when it comes to window treatments, without a doubt.
Yes, every time.
Talk to us a little bit about some of the Hunter Douglas products that you've got and what does make a difference, because I think it's really important.
Well, some of our most popular ones now are the woven textures. Some of the
Really pretty. This is really
these textured ones.
It's hard to describe that, but
these really make a statement in the window. They can control the light, which, as you know, can change the whole feel of the room from bright light to soft light. And it adds a nice depth and texture and color to the window. It can really make the window the focal point.
And does our southern climate call for maybe a heavier window dressing just because of the sunlight and the damaging effects?
Tell them about your products.
Yes, absolutely. We get a lot of the, it's really hot in the summer. Everybody knows that. So something on the window can cut down on that heat and that light. And a lot of these products will do exactly that. Some of the woven textures will filter the light, like the screen shades that are so popular now. We do a lot of those as well. These are a little more decorative, a little less commercial looking. So you can keep your view, but it'll keep some of that really intense sun out. And we have some of the honeycomb shades.
Tell me about that, because those are really cool.
That's pretty. Very light,
It's a lot different than the old-fashioned, real small pleat honeycomb shades. This is called a duet architella, so it has a cell inside of a cell, traps the air, stops a tremendous amount of heat.
So in the winter, it keeps the cold, it keeps the warm in.
Yes.
And in the summer, it keeps the heat out.
Exactly.
That's really nice.
Exactly.
And there are even products that, if you've got young kids, I don't know, do you sleep when it's blackout or dark? Oh, do you like dark, blackout, or do you like the light coming in?
I like the light coming in the morning.
I'm the same way.
In the morning.
I'm the same way. We can do a lot of these products, room darkening, blackout, so it stops virtually all the light. I had a blackout shade once, and I found out I couldn't get up in the morning when it was too dark. Without the natural light. It took me about a month to figure out, without the natural light, I was just tired and groggy and couldn't get moving.
Well, you're like this. She's got 5 kids. So what is one of her big concerns, like me with my grandkids?
Child safety.
Yes.
All of these are designed with safety in mind. We have cordless options. We have retractable cords to keep them nice and short. Everything is geared towards making them safer for homes with small kids. And pets as well. And we can also do them all motorized.
Oh, wow.
That I do love, right?
It really is. It's come a long way. It's called PowerView Motorization, and it's a new system from Hunter Douglas. Came out last July. You can control one shade, you can control all the shades, and they redesigned the remotes so they look more decorative, like they call it the Pebble remote. So
it really does.
Doesn't look like just another remote sitting on your table.
Stone.
Exactly. What are some examples of things that people might not think about when they think of window treatments? And I guess I love giving you leading questions, but I really have the answer. And he's like, I have no clue what you're talking about. We use a lot of his products on doors. There are interesting ways to use things that are traditionally known as window treatments. And we do that all the time where we do talk about these.
I know it's one of your favorites. That's the Duet Honeycomb shade can be done in what's called a vertiglide. So it's a vertical application. So instead of going up and down, it goes side to side. And it has a very small stack, so when it's open, it leaves the whole window or door open. We've done a lot of those as doors in small condos or any tight place where you don't have a door to swing open.
It's so
Yeah.
Oh, instead, in lieu of a door?
Yeah, instead of a door.
Okay, I was thinking on a French door, you know, with
Well,
the glass. Which
We
you
can
could
do that as well. The
right?
French doors can be covered a couple different ways. A lot of times we'll actually put the shade on the door itself. That way you can use the door without moving the shade. But no, Debbie's talking about doing this instead of a door.
Right.
really
Yeah,
cool.
and that way just, so if you don't
it's
have
like a
room
room
for
partition
it's like a room
as well
partition,
as-
yeah. Kind of like a pocket door, only
Interesting.
without all the
Only the
construction of.
stack is little.
That's a good little trick.
Oh, I tell you, we have had more fun because I always, you get, when you do design, you get these random houses with these kind of funky spaces.
yes.
And I'm like, I have no clue, so I'll drag John in and say, okay, help me work magic. And we've come up with some really interesting, reasonably priced alternatives for spaces that we didn't think we could do anything with. It's been pretty amazing. Talk, if you will, about maintenance, and longevity and lifetime guarantees, because I think that's something that Hunter Douglas with you is pretty special.
Yeah, they do have a great warranty. Everything has a lifetime warranty, so they're going to hold up as lifetime. They're going to hold up as long as you take care of them. The question we get asked all the time is, whose lifetime? No one knows if it's their lifetime, my lifetime.
Lifetime, right.
It's the lifetime of the shade. So if we put a shade in and it gets abused and torn and the dog jumps on it and the kids are throwing the ball against it, it's not going to last as long. But if you treat it like you treat everything else, it's going to last you as long as you need it to.
Is this fun being on Girl Talk?
It is.
It's kind of great, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I like where we are today too.
It's great. It's really a lot of fun, and I tell you, John and Kim and everyone, all the professionals over at Liberty, really know what they're talking about. And many of us have tried to measure our own windows. Note to self: don't do
Don't
that.
try that. Call a professional, please.
It makes a difference because each of these products we have here, and we have several different ones, measure just a little bit different.
Correct. John, thank you so much for joining us here today on Girl Talk. We want to thank all of you, Deb, Aaron. Thank you all for joining us here on Girl Talk. Have a great week.